We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. Inside the 40. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and man, you can see why.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. He'll work forward for a couple. Kayvon Thibodeaux with the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. He'll drop to throw. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Back to the air one more time. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is fourth and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point by Little is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Yeah! He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Williams in motion. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex.
And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Atlanta. Extra point try, forthcoming. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's in! Touchdown, Arizona. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Cardinals get it back to within 9. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Ho-ho! And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll run with Shipley. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point by Little is good. And the Cardinals will cut it to a 2-point lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. Into space. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will up the lead to 5. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He finds Johnson across the field. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 53 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll try to set up the screen here. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a handoff to Ali. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Throwing now from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. As they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. He'll drop to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be taken down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Falcons are going to open up the lead to 8. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Here's a designed run. Oh, yeah. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Falcons 36, Cardinals 20. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll throw out of the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, they go with Ali. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And he cannot get free, only a yard to the 3, forcing 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 5.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This returnable from the 4. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Shipley. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
That That's taken in. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A run on 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready up! 19 line!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Working free downfield, it is Williams. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcons. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Shipley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw yet again. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. He is in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Cardinals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Cardinals 46, Falcons 43.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Back to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air now. On 1st. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's up to the 20. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, this is Shipley. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point by Little is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Let's go now! Bronco 80! 70 range! 70 range! Go!
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, that's Johnson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now, faking the give, he'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that back.
And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll stick to the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
A carry here for Shipley. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's 3rd and 2. on the bootleg. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
This is caught for two. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and goal.
Go.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
For the lead, here is third and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone.